What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for coming back for yet another video. I really do appreciate it. Before we get started, if you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notification. We try to put out a video as often as we can, and we really will appreciate your support. Today we're going to be putting down some liquid aeration from Simple Lawn Solution. All right, so I put out a video. I'm gonna put a link in the description above right there, of the video that I shot earlier with some liquid aeration from Simple Lawn Solution. And this is the second video I'm doing. This is the second application I'm applying this year. Now, liquid aerating should not be applied no more than 2 to 3 times per year. So I want to make sure we talk about that first. No more than 2 to 3 times per year. 2 at max, to be honest with you. 3 at max, I should say, but no more than 2 to 3. So before we get started about this, let's talk about what is aeration and why is it important. So hold on. All right, guys. So the reason aerating is important for your lawn, I'm gonna put in, as you can see in the illustration I took with my phone. The first one shows a compact soil, and then the second one shows a aerated soil. And then, as you can see from toward the end, you see grass is grown. This is a healthier lawn. And so basically what aerating does for your lawn is allows your lawn to breathe, if that makes sense. It allows water to penetrate, and it allows your plant roots to grow deeper, and it helps with thatch, and it allows your lawn to breathe, because again, just like any living thing, you need air or you'll suffocate. Your grass will turn brown in the case. So there are so many different type of ways to aerate your lawn. You have of course you have the big machine that you can get and rent and then come by and poke holes and stuff in your lawn. You have spike shoes, and you also have the little things you can buy from Lowe's that you stamp on. And before we get started with the liquid part, I'm gonna highly suggest do not buy the shoes to aerate your lawn. It don't do anything, it just tear up the lawn. So I want to make sure I talk about that first. But let's talk about liquid aeration and why is it important. Why is liquid aerating can be considered to be the most beneficial for your lawn. When you go get the machine from Lowe's or wherever you're going to get the machine from, the reason I'm against that is because 1, the machine is heavy. 2, costs more money. And 3, it does poke holes in your lawn and get them really deep. It does pull out the cores and stuff. However, think about it from a lawn standpoint. You're rolling this big machine across your lawn. Number 1, you're impacting your grass, you're impacting your lawn, you're putting something heavy in your lawn. So eventually, if you continue to do that, you're gonna have to level that out. And 2, the only part of your lawn that you really getting that air to is the part of the lawn that's actually had the holes put in. So you would have to go up and down your lawn, backwards and forth, up and down, backwards and forth, in order to get a good your lawn to have a good results of that particular thing. But when you're talking about Simple Lawn Solution, or you're talking about liquid aerating from any company, basically what it does is it breaks up that compacted soil by bubbles or soap or whatever you want to call it, and it gets into your lawn, and you actually have a chance of spreading it out throughout your whole entire lawn without putting holes in it, without putting an extra stress level on your grass or your lawn. And that's one reason why I like it. The second reason why I like it is because it costs less money to do this than it will be if you go rent out a machine. And the third would be the beneficial point of it would actually spraying it out throughout your lawn. You would actually break up the soil better with this than putting a heavy compacted machine on your lawn. And yeah, I get results, but not, to me, you don't get the best results. And instead of you having to come back later and trying to level out your lawn, this right here, you won't have to do all that. You won't have to do none of that with, because this is, mixed with water. And that's why this is more beneficial for you than liquid aerating your lawn. I'm sorry, than getting a big core machine and coming out and doing your lawn. Guys, if you hear barking, my neighbor's dog barking. My dog may be barking at it as well. But I also wanted to tell you I am going to be using 2 different cameras. I got my phone right here, and I'm doing a product testing on a Casio V50X. So you can probably see 2 different views of me. And I'll put a link in the description for those of you who want to check something like that out. I'll put that out there. And also I'm gonna put a link in the description, and I'm gonna put a card up there for those of you who hadn't seen my video, my first video we did before we started doing this, when I went out and put humic acid down. Put humic before you put this down, guys. You're only helping your lawn. It's really good for your lawn. So I'm gonna put a link up there for you guys to check that out as well. So let's check out this liquid aeration and what it does, and how many square feet it covers, and how much we need to apply. All right, guys. So according to the instruction, we're gonna use a hose and sprayer, and we're gonna put 1 ounce per 1,000 square feet. I have roughly about 2,000 back here, but I'm gonna put in a little bit more because the sprayer that I have, it sprays out really fast. So I want to make sure I cover the whole entire lawn. This particular product will cover up to 32,000 square feet. And it's also tell you the best time to apply is before 10 a.m. or after 3. And you want to make sure you water your lawn for at least 20 to 30 minutes after you apply this. So this little bottle right here, this little 1 quart liquid, whatever you want to call it, will cover 32,000 square feet. This little bottle. So you can already see the cost benefit of this. This is only $34, I think. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Versus renting the machine from Lowe's and going up and down. That thing is heavy, guys. I'm being 100% honest with you. You need 2 people to pick that thing up, if not 3, and put it on your lawn. So you gotta, if you don't have a truck, you gotta rent a truck. Go get it. Then you gotta have somebody to help you put it in, take it out, put it back in, take it back out, and that's all you need. All you need. But so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I apologize for rambling about that, but we're gonna go ahead and get started and get this stuff down. So we're gonna get our hose in sprayer, and we're gonna get all that hooked up, and we're gonna come out and spray this. All right, guys. So I've already got this all filled up. I got a little bit more than the 2 ounces that I'm gonna be using, because again, 1 ounce per 1,000 square feet. I got about 2,000 back here. So so we're gonna go ahead and get this in. And for those of you who emailed me about the lip part, again, if you check out my video that I did earlier this week, I said I used this sprayer, the ortho sprayer, and I used the lip part. This is the lip part that I was talking about right here. So that's what that is, guys. To me, that's the best part of the sprayer to use to get everything to come out. So that's that little part right there. And again, you had this other part right here. Now I dialed mine down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says a tablespoon or a little bit under 1 ounce. The only reason I did that because it comes out faster. And again, like I said in the last video, you wanna adjust this to your walking speed. I mean, so if you're not a fast walker, you definitely don't leave it at the recommended setting, because it's gonna come out fast, and then you're gonna have to add more product. And remember where you stop off at. So adjust it to your walker speed. If you're definitely a slow walker, don't leave this on a regular setting, because again, it's gonna come out fast. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting this down, then we'll be right back. Before we get started, guys, like I said, all the ways, start with the back, work your way back up to close to your end point. Start with the back, fan motion, and come on back. All right. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's some bubbly stuff that's coming out. That's the stuff that's gonna help break down into your soil. It's gonna help with the breaking up of the compaction of all of your soil, all of the hard soil that you got. It's gonna help break that down, so allow your lawn to breathe. just a little bit more. So make sure I get over here. This area over here, we had when we bought this house, there was a swing set over here and some concrete. So that's having a hard time growing over there. But to me, it's doing good. All right, guys. So as you can see, I got my sprinkler going on over there. Got it all put down. And typically, you want to put this down. If you're going close to fall, you want to put it down in sometime in August. So I'm a little late putting it down, but you know, better late than never. So typically, you want to put this down early spring, late summer. So again, if you get this, you know, that's the time you really want to put it down. If you're going to be using it 3 times a year, which I really don't recommend, but if you're going to really use it 3 times a year, I will get it the beginning of spring, the right when spring and summer getting ready to change, and then late August. But again, I recommend twice a year. But so we got this put down and got it out. Got my sprinkler going. We're gonna water minutes, but we're gonna put it down for at least, we're gonna do it for at least 30 minutes. So all right, guys, so that's gonna wrap this particular video up. Again, for those of you who are new here, please consider subscribing. We drop videos as often as we can, or every other Sunday. So if y'all have any questions, please send me an email. A lot of people send me emails, which I really do appreciate it. I do have a question the other day, and the question is, when should we be applying fertilizer, and how often we should be applying it? Fertilizer should be applied every 4 to 6 weeks, typically starting sometime in the spring, every 4 to 6 weeks. But I'm in the South, but if you're in the North, check with your local extension agency. You can go to Do My Own. You can look at Scott's. There's a lot of programs out there that tell you when you should put down your particular fertilization for your particular area, but typically you want to break that up between 4 to 6 weeks. I also recommend organic fertilizers, particularly for those of you when we're going into the summer, the really hot part of the year. You want to get organic fertilizer down because it lasts a lot longer. So that's the question of the day, guys, and I hope that was beneficial to you. If y'all have any questions, please send me an email, like, subscribe, share. But other than that, guys, we'll see you in the next video. I really appreciate y'all for joining me again, and hey, let's enjoy your lawn. Peace.